That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns on their way out now for the first time. And we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense. And that's Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson makes his return to the NFL gridiron this season after holding out for the entirety of 2021 and being traded from Houston. The Cleveland Browns, they made a big investment not only to bring him in, but to give him by far the most guaranteed money in NFL history. If Watson remains the same player he was in Houston, though, a three-time Pro Bowler and one of the game's biggest playmakers, he may finally solve a decades-long search for Cleveland's franchise quarterback.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Rolling to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see Week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for Week 1, guys still have to practice. They still have to train. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 38, Darnold. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Laviska Shenault, here's a name that a lot of teams league-wide have kept eyes on. Flown a bit under the radar through his first 2 seasons, but he has produced 600 yards in each as a target eater. Not hard to see why the league remains high on him, especially when he makes catches like that.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Darnold. Connection made with Shenault. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
10 more there and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A carry for Foreman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They run again with Foreman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Sam Darnold keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson forced out to his left. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Tony Field that time in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Foreman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. A one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Hubbard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Foreman will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. He was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. York now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again is Darnold. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have now moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cleveland offense making their way out. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, Watson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Darnold. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Darnold. Touchdown! DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The final shot before the break, Watson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin with, let's call it a testy-esque rivalry in the NFL today. Cincinnati playing host to Pittsburgh in the AFC North. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. George Pickens, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Foreman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. LaVisca Chenault. 76 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 50, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 28-yard line. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Even for a guy who many believe has become the standard in the league, Myles Garrett's 2021 was special. 16 sacks set a team record, and we're 3rd in the NFL, and he made first-team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return, Johnson. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Chubb running right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pharaoh Brown from 8 yards out. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 24. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Johnson on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing on third down, Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. He'll get this to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback.